Brock, for some wonderful reason, this team knows how to win on the road. You're only one game away from tying the franchise record. What is it?
I don't know. Honestly, I think it's just we're on the road. We're all together a lot. We're traveling together. We're all hanging out and we're loose, and it's kind of fun to get away and just be on the road.
You're a team, though, that when the bus stops and you get off the bus, you don't necessarily play very well in game one. But by the end of a series, you're blowing teams away, 14 yesterday. Is that just getting comfortable with your surroundings?
Yeah, I think so. Also, driving overnight, 8 hours on the bus, or sometimes it's 16 hours. We get a little tired and it's hard to get up for the game. But yeah, getting used to the background, as a hitter and the field surface and like I said, the surroundings and yeah.
Is it really different in this league from park to park?
Yeah, it is. For sure. Like here, we average 4,000 or 5,000 fans a game. Some places like Sioux City, they average about 8 people a game. So yeah, it's different from park to park.
Is the pitching different because the dimensions of the park are different? Because I know Sioux Falls has that short porch.
Yeah, I think so. I think they try to pitch, to the park, and here I think our field plays pretty fair. So, but Sioux Falls, they got a short park, and the pitchers try to stay away from you there.
You've promised a home run. Is it happening?
We'll see. It usually comes least expected. So, hopefully I'll hit one.
Maybe tonight against New Jersey. You've seen these guys before. Tell us about them.
So I haven't been here.
You weren't here, so this is your first time against the Jackals.
First time. Yep, first time.
Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Tell me about the pitches you saw yesterday to knock out 2.
First at bat, just got a fastball, middle in.
You've said that before. You like that pitch.
Yeah, it's when you're looking for it, it makes it a lot easier. It was just fastball, middle in, 1-0 count. Fortunate enough to get to put a good swing on it and get it and lift it out. Second one was a changeup. I believe the count was 1-1. I think it was 1-1. Changeup, same thing, kind of middle in, middle of the thigh, and just. I was a little out front, but I stayed through it enough and was able to get it out.
You had 1 fastball out and 1 changeup out. You got to be pretty pleased with the way you're hitting the ball and keeping your hands back.
Oh yeah, I think I'm finally getting comfortable in the box as far as seeing the ball, trusting my hands and allowing myself to do what I'm capable of doing. I'm not antsy. I'm not getting jumpy at pitches, which always helps. If you can trust your hands and not be worried about getting beat, which every hitter at some point I feel happens. But right now, I don't feel that way. I feel very comfortable.
Tom Vaith, hitting coach, just says you're welcome.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot. It wasn't ever really a physical problem for me. It was more just trusting myself and trusting what I'm capable of doing and looking for the right pitch to do it on.
Tell me about this team on the road. You're only 1 road win away from tying a franchise record. This team has been wonderful on the road this year. Is there a reason for that?
I just think this team knows how to handle themselves. We got a little bit of an older team. We got a lot of guys who've been in AA, AAA, and then Reggie being in the big leagues. And it's even when we're tired and we've had a long bus trip and everybody's worn out. Once we put on that uniform, it's like any other day. You get a lot of teams that come out and they've had a long bus trip or whatever, and they drag, and you can see it. It's obvious, but with us, it doesn't ever seem that way. We may be, complaining and moaning and everything before, but then once we put that uniform on, it's go time, and we take those 9 innings and we do what we need to do.
It is interesting, though, in the last couple of trips, the first few games have been difficult for you coming off long bus rides, and you get to the 3rd game of the series, and it's 14-0.
Yeah, anybody who says they don't feel a little sluggish and tired after a long overnight bus trip is lying to you. It's always tough to get off that bus. You got bus legs, you're heavy, your hands are heavy, your hands feel slow. And I think, and I think that plays a factor in, but we always seem to turn right around the next day in the 3rd game and, even the 4th game when we have 4-game series and turn it around and get back on track to what we want to do.
Were you still in the lineup, or were you out with that ankle injury when you played New Jersey the last time?
That was the road trip I got hurt on. We played New Jersey. I got hurt like 4 or 5 days after we left New Jersey. So
you know this team. Tell us about what we're going to see tonight.
From what I saw and what I remember when we played them last, good pitching staff. They attack you. They're aggressive. They want to get ahead early and they want to stay ahead, which, I think sometimes works into our hitters' favors because, if you look at our track record over the season, usually the teams that have the better pitching staffs we notoriously do better against. So I think that helps with us. We want the pitchers to attack us. We like that. We want early contact, driving the ball early in the counts. And they've got a few guys that can swing it. Obviously Joe Dunnigan, big left-handed hitter. He's obviously a power threat at any point in time, any count, any pitch, any situation. Hi. And they got a few other guys, that can spray the ball around the yard, have some good at bats. They're really not a bad team. They're pretty good. Look what they just did to St. Paul. So they know how to play the game. They do things right, and I'm looking forward to the series.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.